I'm going to show you 3 drives now. And you might be thinking, oh, Kuzi, just show me one drive that works. I'm not good enough for that. But trust me, you have different drives. And basically, let's talk about the 3 main ones. Now, as far as I'm concerned, there's an 80%er, there's a 90%er, and there's a 100%er, depending on the situation in front of me. So depending on which hole it is, if I'm under pressure, if I'm already 5 shots ahead, if I'm 5 shots behind, if there's out of bounds, if I go with the 80%er, it's basically what I would call my fairway finder. So if it's a little bit tight, if I'm not feeling too sure, but I do need to move the ball as far forwards as I sort of can in that situation, I'm going to go with the 80%er. Which is going to be slightly lower teed up. It's the ball on the right. And I'm going to sort of just force the ball. It might even look a little bit punchy. It's going to go a little bit lower and a little bit runny. I want the ball on the ground as soon as possible. Well, not as soon as possible, but you know what I mean. Because then it can't curve away. Then there's, then there's the 80%er. Tee, that's the one in the middle, slightly higher. And this one, I'm going to sort of let go. So the first one might be a little bit fadey, the fairway finder. The second one, I'm going to let go of it. So it'll just be a nice 90%, feeling like a topspin forehand, really letting it go. So, and I would want to play that one with a little draw. Okay, so I'll go back, get ready, and I will just let it go. Not 100%, because the 100%er is when I really need to force the issue. Or it's a wide open fairway. There might be a fairway left, a fairway right. Maybe I need to really press something on the last hole. I need to press the issue. So only then would I really go to the extravaganza. I like to call it the kamikaze drive. So we're going from fairway finder to normal release to kamikaze, 80, 90, 100%. So here we go. Here we go. Here's the fairway finder. So I'm just going to sort of 80%, go back, get ready. It's still speed. I'm not being defensive, but I'm just trying to squeeze and force the ball forwards and find that fairway. And you will see 3 different swings. So I don't practice my golf swing. I practice what I'm trying to communicate to the ball. I'm practicing the ball flight. The speed, the swing is simply, as you know, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, how I produce speed. And that's 3 different volumes with this shot. Okay, so enough talking. So I'm going to aim a little bit down the left, as you'll see. You watch, sorry, I'll get to it in a moment. Watch golfing TV. No one's aiming straight. Watch their feet, watch their shoulders, watch their swings. No one's aiming straight. Watch the curve when you get to see the flight tracker. They're not going straight. So, down the left, little low squeeze, force it forwards. This is my 80%er. Nice and low, fading down the middle of the fairway. Fairway found, so fairway finder. That was good. Okay, so then I'm going to get on to my 90%er. Nice release. So now I'm going to aim a little bit closer to that bunker. Go back, get ready. And here, just let it fly. Comfortable 90%er. It's getting a little bit more offensive, but it's not yet time for the kamikaze. You'll see I'm aiming in a different place. Go back, get ready. Check on my practice swing where I'm swinging. Comfortable release, 90%er. Nice little draw. Probably going to go about 15, 20 meters further than the 80%er. And then there's the kamikaze, where you just give it absolute, and it might look completely different. This swing can look completely different to every other swing, because it's the kamikaze, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to get ready and I'm going to be stamping. You're going to see smoke coming out of my ears. My motor is going crazy and I'm going to give that ball hell. Okay, so aiming down. Now this one's going to be a higher ball flight. I'm really going for the high whopper. So aiming down the right, I'm looking up to the sky. I'm going to press the ball up to the sky, and because I release the club head, it's going to have a nice draw, go a bit further. Okay? Stay moving, be aggressive, be offensive, take your time, give it hell. Okay, 3 drives, 80, 90, 100%. Fairway finder, normal release, kamikaze. I've got to find a sexier name for the middle one. Okay, that's the basic 3. You might have, with experimentation, you might find 10 different drives using different clubs. But it's going to take something very extreme before I would take an iron in my hands. I'm going to create with my driver. And by doing that, by taking advantage of the tee, I reduce the length of the golf course and I get the wedge sooner in my hand. And that's when the fun begins. And that's how you get to that next level. 80, 90, 100.